Hello everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're back with another video. It is yet another car vlog, because at the moment all I can really record, there's so much going on. Like, it's school holiday for the moment, so everyone's home. But yeah, I am so tired. I've just come off to, well, it's about 8 in the morning. And I've got work. So I've just left a little early just because it's rush hour. And I've got to go, I can't, last time I started at 9. I did have to go through towns and everything, so also I don't know how busy it's going to be, or how quiet it's going to be. So I'm sort of leaving only a few minutes early. So I was getting to work 15-20 minutes early, plus no one at work, especially on the morning shifts, gets there on time. So that's why I'm sort of going a bit slower. I'm going to go probably to Greg's, get a sort of stroll, because I've had McDonald's 3 days in a row now. I think like 4 days in a row I've had it. I think I had it Saturday, Sunday. I think I had it Monday. I did have it Monday, yeah, and also had it Tuesday. So I've had McDonald's 4 days in a row. So I need to not go to McDonald's. So, but yesterday is because I went to Pleasurewood Hills. I've got the little stamp on my wrist. That's a stamp, but not blood, if anyone's wondering. Yes, I went to Pleasurewood Hills, and I got, because me and my girlfriend haven't been for ages, and it's about a 45-minute drive there. So it's not that far. It's basically driving to work for an extra 15 minutes on top, to be honest. And I gotta be honest, it was probably the worst experience I've had there. Like, half the rides were closed for maintenance. I know it's like start of the season, so obviously it's bound to happen, but it's Easter holidays. They'll probably go back, weeks in advance to test the rides and everything, to training. So it's just a bit of a letdown that all the main rides for grown-ups were closed. Like, you got Enigma, you had Wipeout, like the pirate ship. That's like a big swinging pirate ship. Like, there were 3 favourite rides there now, all shut for maintenance. And it's just like, I went up with Jolly Roger for the first time, and I was like, because I'd never been on that, and I was like, oh. And the place like a big drop tower. Basically, you go up, and you sit there for like 10 seconds, and it just lets you go. I've never been on one of them before, so I was a bit like anxious because I didn't know what to expect. And so I wasn't a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. Like, obviously everyone has their favourite rides, their least favourite rides, and excuse me. Sure, I'm really tired. I woke up at 5 because hiccup. Yeah, so that's probably my least favourite type of ride. Like, I just went on like the flumes. I like the flumes, they're good. And I got soaked, which is good. My shoes got soaked, and I'm wearing the shoes. I wore the shoes that I wear to work. So they're dry now, luckily, because it was quite warm in Mum's house, so stuff tends to just dry off if you leave it out, especially like shoes now, because they weren't damp. Yeah, if it sounds like I've got a bit of a cold, I think I am coming down with something. Like, it hurts when I swallow. It might be tonsillitis, I don't know. I have no idea. I've not gone to the doctors. I'm too busy to go to the doctors. Like, I physically can't, because I'll be shut on Saturday. And yeah, I'm only off Saturday, but then I'm working the rest of the week, so it's gonna be a busy week, for a week and a half for me. But hopefully once Easter goes down, my girlfriend will be back at work, being sort of a bit of me time. So it's literally get through these next few weeks, hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed, everything goes back to normal, like as normal as it can be. Like my passport stuff. Oh, I forgot that. I forgot to get the passport stuff. Oh, so I've got to do that tomorrow now. Yeah, my passport's on hold because I've got to send off my parents' marriage, like my mum's marriage certificate, and also I've got to retake my passport photo, which I've done that. I've just got to send everything off, and I forgot it, so I need to ask my mum for that tonight. I asked yesterday and Monday. So I need to get that sorted because I need to go to the post office, which I forgot, but I don't have time to turn around and get it. so I need to ask her tonight. And then literally have it in my room, put it in the envelope, put it in my work bag, so I physically cannot forget it. And then I go to the post office before work. I've got work at 12, but it should be alright. Oh, dear me. I'm just really tired. Yeah, I was up at 5 because Hiccup decided it's going through a phase at the moment of chewing his bars yet again. He keeps going in and out of it because we haven't been home the last few days, so he's sort of a bit. I imagine he's probably a little bit lonely. Bless him. So we're just sort of giving him attention and all that. So like last night, well, yesterday, my girlfriend slept on the floor. But I sort of just after I'd done my closing shift, so I had a closing shift. I looked after that. That's like babysitting for a few days, well, a day with her. So obviously, at this point, I was running with 4 hours sleep that day, so I was tired. And then like a 13-hour day on top, and then had like 4 hours sleep again. And I was tired yesterday, but God, the right woke me up. I thought it was hurting yesterday as well, so this is like the second day it's been hurting, so probably hurt for a few more days. Deary me. Yeah, it hurts when I yawn as well. It's probably some sort of like throat infection or tonsillitis. Should probably be resting, but I need the money. So I want to get the I want to get a travel card, but I think I mentioned that in the previous video. So this lorry's slowing down. Good thing I spotted that, otherwise I would have gone into the back of it. There we go. Yeah, the Hiccup's been a bit of a nuisance recently, and then he used to wake us up at 6 AM, now he's waking us up at 5, like 4 or 5 in the morning. But because I'd be up at 6:30, well, I'd wake up at 6:30 and get out of bed at 7:30, that's like we go back to sleep. So I basically had to lay on the floor with him for 2 hours. Didn't have time to get to the bed doing that. I went to the bed, sort of lay down, just relax a little bit, but then 5-10 minutes later he'd just be biting the bars again. It's like, the last one was like, right, it's 7:30, I'm just going to get up because. Yeah. So I'm always like this on the drives in the morning. I'm always yawning because I'm still half asleep. So my shifts are usually mid-shift or late, so I very rarely get put on earlies. No, I think I've got 1 or 2 earlies coming up. But I think most of my shifts, like 6 of my shifts, no, 3 of my 6 shifts next week are closes. Like I literally got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday close. And on Thursday I'm on a mid shift. I think Sunday's the only day I'm doing an early. You know, I think Friday I'm doing a mid shift. Saturday I'm off. Sunday morning shift. So it's literally like close, mid shift. So yeah, but I can't complain because it's money at the end of the day. My wage has gone up due to the minimum wage going up, so it's quite nice. Like I've got a nice little pay boost as well, which is quite good. What is that rattling? I think something bagged, to be honest. So, and I'm stuck behind a horse and carriage. So I'm glad I left like an hour early because otherwise I would have been stuck in this down the line and stressed at the same time. Whereas now at least I know I've got time. So it's in the mornings, I've got a bit more leeway anyway because to this everyone turns up like 5 to 9 because everyone's tired. So it's just like, please, that's good. It's like, let us sleep. But yeah, mind. It's not doing the occasional walk because I finished at 6. I mean, I'll be home by 7, and it's not like the best morning shift. Sometimes my morning shift is like 9 till 3 or 9 till 4. I don't mind that once because I'm home by 5. I mean, I've still got a bit of my evening. But 9 till 6, I'll be home by, let's say 7, depending on traffic. And There's something in my glove box rattling. I don't know what it is. I'll have a look. Ooh, there we go. Oh dear. This one will probably turn left. So if I try and... Well, this one's probably turn right, go over the traffic lights and turn left there to go on the same road I'm going on. So if I try turn left, I can go my little... Not shortcut, it takes slightly longer, but if the traffic lights just turn red, I can probably get past this vehicle. We'll just go 20 and a 30, but it is a it's quite a big vehicle, like horse and carriage. So I can understand it. And it's going to stay here because of the bus. Oh no, it's going. Oh. Here we go. I'm just trying to... It's literally just me and then this car. This horse box. There was a car in between us, but it's turned off, so... Just trying to get over, because obviously cars can't really see me behind this box on the vehicle front, so I'm just like, yeah. Yes, I am very tired today. I've yawned probably about 20 times. Deary me. Yeah. If he goes left, then obviously, no, he's going right as predicted. Well, obviously this vehicle won't turn off till the very last minute. I don't think, like, literally, if there's a single vehicle within like 100 yards, it won't turn off. It looks like they've just turned red by the looks of things, so there's not many cars there. If I could try time this perfectly, so I don't have to stop. There we go. I'm trying to get in front of that horse box because it's going very slow and I don't want to be stuck behind like 20 cars because otherwise I will be late for work. Like, it's already taken me a good 10-15 minutes to get to this point. Yeah. So I don't really be stuck. So it usually takes about 10, 12 to get to this point, so I'm about 5 minutes behind, but I need breakfast, so I won't be able to eat till about 2. So I will be very moody if I don't get food. And I don't want to do that because I like my job. So who parks on a corner? Some idiot decided to park on a corner, which is by far the dumbest idea anyone's ever had. Come on, please. If the horse box is there, I'm just gonna say sod it, just go. Obviously, depending on distance. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you motherfucker. But I think it's behind me, so I have cut it off, so it means I'm not going too slow. It means I can still get stuck behind a slow car, but yeah. Yeah, I've got a bit of an update on my on Disney. Well, I've not really got update on Disney, but we've got sort of like sat down there, because she brought a few like retired like Lego sets. She's like, I need to stop spending money. So I was like, how's this? For this payday, you could be as bad as you want with your money. Obviously, try and keep at least 200-300 in savings, but you can spend what you want. But then next payday, obviously, I'm gonna start earning more. Obviously, she's gonna start earning a bit less because she changed the job, but I'm gonna start earning more due to my wage. So we'll still earn less between us, but to be honest, because she's on a pretty much a set wage every month, unless she calls in sick, which she'll try not to, because obviously she gets like every 6 weeks off work where she works. So
but it could be out with school time, so it makes it a bit easier. And yeah, we sort of worked out that it'll be just less all the same. If I somehow got a supervisor, it would be the same. Like, we'd be on the same money. It means I'll just be earning, basically, I'll be earning what she was earning, and she'll be earning what I was earning, sort of thing. But because it's higher wage, technically on more money. We'll be on the same now. If I get more, it might be even more money. I was like, I'll buy, because the only thing I really want to buy is like the occasional Funko Pop when a new one comes out that I want. It's like the Marvel set. And to be honest, the only Lego set I want to buy is Rivendell so far. Like, I put some money aside for like spending money, and I have like, right, this is what I want to spend. Because I'm only putting money towards Disney, put money towards a mortgage. But once the mortgage will pay, once Disneyland's done, we've said no more holidays till we get a mortgage. Maybe like small weekends away, but that's it. I just put my foot down, overtaking this van that's doing like 50 to 60. So I put my foot down, I can then do 60, it was clear, so I wasn't in any danger. It means I can then actually make a bit of a steady progress. Like, I can't just overtake another car. There we go. It tried to overtake, but it saw me that they couldn't overtake anymore. There's like loads of cars behind me, like the van, behind like a bunch of cars, so it's quite nice that, you know. Yeah. Well, those started to get a bit hurty. Yeah. So my last 2 days were quite nice. I sort of went out for the 2 days. I didn't sit at home. Like, went to Great Yarmouth on Monday. Like, me and my girlfriend wanted to go for a while, but we're also looking after like some of my relatives. So we're like, we were sort of asking, do you want to look for, like, do you want to go nerd shopping? Basically, look around, look at like Lego and Funko Pops. They're like, yeah. And then I sort of found a bottle of Prime in like in a Sainsbury's, like around the corner from the other day, and I sent them a picture like, oh my god, Prime. So I tried it and they're like, it's good. They're like, it's okay. But then we're like, do you want to look for Prime at the same time? They're like, yeah. So we sort of done that, went around like all the Asda and Sainsbury's in the local area, and we couldn't find it. I think that's the thing, it's sort of like, if you find it, you just got to pick it up. There is a Sainsbury's I actually have to go to tonight, possibly to pick up a parcel. So I can, and I know that one has had 2 of the other flavours, but I don't know if they're in stock or not, because I brought quite a while ago. So I know some bar garages have it as well, but it's a bit more expensive than that. So hopefully I can pick some up. To be honest, I just want it on like my desk setup in the background, so when I record videos, it's sort of like not a flex, but it just looks good. It's like, oh look, I've got more than one flavour. The only flavour I've got at the moment is lemon and lime. Which, to be honest, this drink is good, but lemon and lime drinks I'm not a fan of. So the fact that I found one that I actually like is good, but obviously I'm not going to spend £2 just on a bottle of lemon and lime. I did buy 2 bottles because my girlfriend has been looking for Prime as well. So I was like, here's 2 bottles. We can try it. I've still got like most of 1 bottle left. I've got a dribble in one, and like most of it in that one. So I sort of had one where I sort of tried one when I brought it. Some people from work said not tried it, and they'll be like, we've been talking about it a few weeks ago. I was like, yeah, if I find it, I'll just buy it. And then we're having like a banterous argument about it all. It's quite funny. So we was like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I don't know where it'd be in the one I need to go to tonight, but it's not. It's one I used to go to like, from my house. It's the one in Attleborough, and I used to go there a fair bit, so I know where the drinks are. And I think I know where it would be. It's not a big store either, so I think it'd be one of those stores where you have to get it when it goes in. But obviously, me going at like 6 PM, chance of being there is basically at 0%, like 1. when I found my bottle, there was literally like 6 bottles left. There's only the lemon. There's only the lemon and lime flavour. Because obviously that's, I think out of the lot, most of them, that's one of the ones that people don't really like. Because obviously it's lemon and lime. What's the lemon and lime? Yeah, I know I sound like I'm borderline dying right now. I can hear it in my voice. I sound blocked up. I think I've got like runny nose and everything. I think it's just my throat, to be honest. It's painful. That's not as bad as this when I first wake up. It's weird. It's a bit tight when I urinate, but yeah, it hurts when I urinate. But when I sort of swallow, it's fine now, so that's good. You know, it's over. There we are. Yeah. I need to actually start planning some birthdays because I've had sort of a long break of not having to buy like birthday presents, but now I've got to do another birthday. I've got like 2 3 more birthdays. My sister and nephew, and then I've not got anything till August. But I think if I start buying things now, I can start buying a few presents early. I can maybe save a bit of money on the line because obviously Christmas I've got a lot to buy for. But I'm going to go to think of we're all at that age now where we've all got bills to pay. You know, we've all got our own things. Brothers and sisters got, you know, their own places. I didn't have my own place, but I did go back in with my mum to save to buy a house. But obviously, we're all putting money towards that house, basically. So I don't want to spend too much, obviously. I get like a box of chocolates and stuff, people like, there you go. Something nice and easy, spend like a £5. I know it's not the best present idea, but I think I can then get a lot of things done and then sort of spoil the nieces and nephews, you know. I think I'd rather spend more money on them just so they're young, give them the Christmas they want. So we've had that, you know, we've had the Christmases where, you know, we've got game consoles and TVs and whatnot. Yeah. So it'd be nice to sort of, so I wouldn't go crazy because I know, honestly, I am the fun uncle. I'm the fun uncle. I'd like to be. So, I don't want to spend too much because obviously everything costs so much these days. So I want to try to be good with money. Plus I've got Disneyland coming up as well. And I can maybe buy my niece something from Disneyland. Because it's her birthday about a month after I go. So I can go like, right, let's buy that for her. You know, it'd be something that you can't get anywhere else. So, you know, I think I might do that if I go next birthday, to be honest. I might go to Disneyland Paris, buy something from there. I think that'd be quite nice. Then, you know, they've got the Lego store there, so they might have Disneyland exclusive months, maybe. I don't know. But me and my girlfriend literally taking a fair bit of money just to go. Right, that's our plan. But my plan is I want to get one of the post office travel cards so I can then load it up. And then if I want to put more on when I'm over there, we can. I don't have to worry about, you know, exchange rates or things like that. I can just, you know, just do what I want to do. And if I can just put £50 in for now, then closing the time, I can put more money on. Or if I see something, I can just put money on like that. Because I don't think I'll buy that much, I'm going to be honest. Like, obviously I might see something. The one thing, because I was looking at Disney Store last night, and one thing I've got to complain about for Disney is a lack of men's fashion. Like, there's all the men's stuff is unisex, which I know is, you know, a good thing, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's good to have unisex clothing, but it's all like feminine style, which, you know, I'm not particularly into that sort of fashion. I like my joggers and that, so nice to have a jacket that goes with it. And the only thing I saw I liked was Obi-Wan Kenobi hoodie, like zipped hoodie. It's like £55, but you can only get it in extra small. I'm at least a small. I literally need the next size up, so I have to keep looking because I've got like a 15% off that coupon, that code when I book Disneyland. So it means I can then get 15% off. So if it costs 55, it'll cost me 50. No, it's like 40 something. So I'll get a bit of money off. So we were thinking, if we want any clothes at Disney, buy them with Disney Store, do 15% off. It'll save us a fair bit of money. Hopefully. And yeah, we'll go from there. With my Funko Pops, with terms like money, I don't have any more that I want to buy off eBay as of yet. I've not found any. To be honest, the majority of my collection is now done, like from previous ones. So all I've got to do is I'm waiting for Cosmo to come out, which he comes out on the 10th. It's the 5th today, so to be honest, I think the money will come out any day now. I'll look on eBay, not eBay, HMV. So I've not looked in about 2 weeks. You know, so I've just been like, oh, it's like April 10th, and just left it. But it might have been pushed to May now, because obviously it might not quite for another month. But as far as I know, it's coming out in 5 days. Today's the 5th, over the day of Mario in the UK, so I'm going to get slammed. I don't know how busy it's going to be because I've not been in for 2 days, so it could be very busy. But luckily I'm on a bar upstairs, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. All I've got to do is worry about popcorn. So it's not the end of the world. I don't mind either, so. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I'll get it. It once I've got Cosmo, I've got the Guardians ones I'm after. I think if any more Ant-Man ones comes out, I think the only one I'd get is Cassie, because I'm surprised they've not released a Cassie Funko Pop yet. I reckon later on this year they'll announce one. That's like an exclusive. Hopefully, because that'd be nuts, obviously, since the whole thing could be moved to her. But if not, they'll release one at some point, so well, I'm not fussed particularly about it. I don't really want to go out and buy like a cut this comes box just to get one if they put one in there. That's a lot more money I've got to spend. Like the Iron Grip one I brought as a present for my girlfriend, and that's because we watched Iron Grip. She's like, "Oh, Grip's so cute." No, because I was like, they didn't release any Funko Pops for it. And a few months later, they did. Literally a week or two after I gave it to her. I can't remember what it was announced, but so I've got a bunch of Bukas. I've dug it. I've got those. Nice. But yeah, they released a bunch of Iron Grip ones. They're now out in shops. I think they announced at the same time as Guardians. I think so. They've all come out at the same time. So it'll be nice to maybe pick some of them up, put them part of the collection, put them in the separate baby group collection. But the goals would be good because obviously Disneyland and mortgage, so but I see where she's going from. If you brought all of them, it'd be like £70, which is basically what I spent on the Ant-Man and Spider-Man ones combined. But I thought Spider-Man No Way Home ones, they'll sell out. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm already struggling. Like, I went to Smith's the other day, I found some, but not many. All the Spider-Man, like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man pops. Like, you still got like Dr. Octopus and all that there. Like Green Goblin, the limited edition one, the special edition one is sold out, so I'm glad I got that one because that one is worth all. And I could buy Lizard and Sandman, like the set, but you've got about 8 Funko Pops to make it look good. You're just like, no, because they're like £30 each, they're double the price, and you've got like 8 of them. So you take about 16 Funko Pops at the price of 8. And I'm just like, I was waiting because they might announce they might release some separate ones in time, which I imagine they might do. If people want them so much, obviously, there's no point in me buying an 8-pack now if I've only got 2 of the 8 to get. There's no point in me spending £100 for 2 Funko Pops. I know some people do that and they're mental. But I can't do that to myself. I'm trying to save for a mortgage. And I have spent a lot since being at home, being living with mum, but sort of a year and a half not being able to afford too much because I was earning so little. I brought like the occasional Funko Pop. I still brought a lot of Funko Pops, but towards the end when my money went up in August. Did it go up in August? No, I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember at this point. But a lot of them I brought over the last like 18 months. Like, I started collecting Funko Pops like 2 years ago, next month. I think I've not got as big a collection as what some people do. Now some people have got 2, 3 IKEA bookshelves full, like front to back, floor to ceiling. I've still not filled up my one bookshelf, my bookcase, but it's nearly full. However, I've got some duplicates. However, my plan with them is we're organising all like Lego, because we're just like, we've got a bunch of figures, so if we take them off the shelf, that reduce some of the shelf space. So me and my girlfriend are thinking if we condense down some of the smaller Lego sets, that'll deal. Because then it's taking up quite a bit of shelf space. I could then maybe move. So my girlfriend bought one of the Disney 100th anniversary Funko Pop. I told her to buy it because she literally saw it. She's like, oh my god, like she wanted to buy it, but she was like, but money. I was like, buy it, because otherwise it would double in value. It's like the movie moment from Tangled, where it's Flynn and hugs him on the boat in the lanterns, and there's like that moment of the movie as a Funko Pop, like literally announced a couple months ago as part of the special edition of 100th anniversary, which I know for a fact that one will go up in price at the end of the 100th anniversary because you won't be able to find it anywhere, and it's a 100th anniversary special which people will buy for their collections. So I was like, buy it, you've got it, because that's like one of the few that she wanted. Like, I've got a few ideas about what I want to get her for her birthday. It's not Disney themed, so it's all good. And I've also given like a list of Lego. I've had a few other ideas outside of Lego. I'm just sort of figuring out which one I can do. Yeah. It's just it'll be interesting, to say the least. Oh yeah, I'll find it out. I'll figure it out at some point. I've still got like 4 months to her birthday, so it's not the end of the world. And speaking of being bad for money, from earlier, we did buy tickets to another comedy show. We've got Russell Howard booked for next month. That was, I think, October we looked at. So that's coming up in like that month and a half, which I think I've got that week booked off, which is quite nice. Got the slow moving car up there, so I'm just like, getting this lane, I'd rather be in this lane. That did sound good. That sounded like something snapping. Like a light snap, like a twig or something. I'll have to have a look when I get when I get to work. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get around these vehicles. I can use Slingshot round and roundabout. What's the time? It's like 25 to, but 25 minutes.
where can I go for breakfast? Well, I'm going to go around the roundabout just because I couldn't go round because I could go round because there's a car there. You're not meant to do this method, but I'm going to literally slingshot my way around the roundabout because I couldn't get in there on time. So I don't think it's illegal to do that, and I just done it on camera, but it's not the end of the world. I'd rather slingshot my way around the roundabout, take a couple extra seconds, and then cut someone off and cause an accident, and cost myself thousands of pounds in damages. So I think the police would rather that as well, and the hospitals, and the fire brigade, and the highways. Literally everyone would prefer me slingshot around the roundabout than cutting someone off in my car. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a Greg's for breakfast today, just because I'll get 2 sausage rolls for £2.40 if the prices haven't gone up again. So they keep going up. I remember when you could get a sausage roll for £1, and now they're like £1.20. It's like, inflation. They've gone up by 20%. I remember when I started moaning when they went up by like £1.05, £1.10. I'm just like, outrageous. And now they're £1.20. I don't want to risk go around it because it's like a disabled taxi. Oh, sugar. That's my gears. Yeah. It's so cold. Like, it's really cold out today. It's warmed up like 2 degrees since I got into the car about 37 minutes ago. Maybe 38 minutes ago. So I don't start recording as soon as I start driving. I'm in my car for a good 20-30 seconds, maybe longer sometimes. Oh dear. But anyway guys, I'm going to end this video here whilst the traffic stopped. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.